Welcome to GPL Capital Talks on Tuesday, a weekly podcast, bringing to you an interesting talk related to finance every week. Stay tuned. Subscribe now and press the bell icon to GEPL Capital's YouTube channel and never miss out on any stock market update and build your knowledge on investment. Hi everyone, and welcome to our Talks on Tuesday weekly podcast, episode number 60. Today we have with us our investment advisor, Ruchi Mehlotra, who has over a decade of experience with growing wealth for individuals and families. Before we start, don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe to YouTube channel. We promise here we will make investing easy for you. Over to you, Ruchi.
Hi, Lakshmi. And before I start, let me just tell you one thing and something that has helped me manage not only my money, but money for a lot of families and individuals. It's a saying in Hindi, पैर इतने ही फैलाना जितने चादर है, which basically is only spend as much as you can afford. With that thought, let me try and tell you the 5 good money habits that I think one must follow in order to be able to manage your money or your cash flows better.
Spend only as much as you can afford. Yes, this is something we all know. Then no credit cards.
Well, Lakshmi, I didn't say no credit cards, but it's about to be able to manage your money within the means. And your credit card point I will take in one of the pointers of the podcast going ahead. But before that, let me just tell you the first good money habit is to be able to track your expenses. What you need to do is start with making a note of your expenses. Sometimes one doesn't realize what you end up spending on, right, Lakshmi?
Yes, this is true.
And honestly, Lakshmi, once you start making a note of things, and most of them you realize are unnecessary spends. That's the first habit that we can start with.
Or simply, Ruchi, we can just make a note of it on a paper to track our spends.
Absolutely, Lakshmi. And the important thing here is to start, okay? And however you want to do it, that's up to you. But the point is to start. And then going on to the second habit, what I think one should consider is to keep a budget. Keeping a monthly budget is the next step after tracking your expenses. As now you have some sort of idea of how much you're spending, what you're spending on. Maybe you can categorize it, and a benchmark or like just a guideline that you could use is probably 50% in important and necessary expenses, 30% in important but not so necessary expenses, and 20% in savings. You can use a simple Excel or a Google sheet to maintain it. But more importantly, you must update this regularly.
Budgeting, I'm going to start. This will help me understand how and where my money is being spent.
Absolutely, yes, Lakshmi, you're totally right there, bang on. And moving on to the third habit that you could look at is paying credit card bills early. Lakshmi, this is to really answer your credit card question. My limited point here is use your credit card like a debit card. Pay your bills early, before time. Also remember, while using a credit card is good to build your credit score, which helps you get loans in the future. If you end up using 30% or more of your credit limit, which is assigned to you, it does hamper calculation of your credit score.
I didn't know this, Ruchi. Thank you so much for sharing.
It's always a pleasure, Lakshmi. And now the fourth good habit, after tracking, after budgeting, after managing your credit card expense, credit card bills, the fourth point is invest regularly. Investing regularly is very, very important here. Like I always say, and I always tell a lot of people, You should save to invest and not save to keep the money in your bank account. Because what does your bank account really end up being? It's like an expense account. You're only withdrawing money or only paying bills, right? That's where you're spending from. So if you decide that you want to save or start a small amount monthly, maybe like a 5,000, 10,000, but make sure you continue it regularly month on month. Ideally, increase it as your income grows, as that's the only way your investments will also grow, other than the multiplier effect and the compounding effect. Also, you get used to not having that money in your bank account to spend.
Not having money in your bank account to spend, yes, you are right. We have to get used to this also. I was reading somewhere it takes 21 days to form a habit.
Yes, Lakshmi. And that's why the 21-day fitness challenges are gaining so much of popularity. It also takes around that much time to set up an SIP in mutual funds offline. Now, the fifth and the last good habit for today's podcast is making your goals. We should have a plan in place. When I mean plan, it doesn't have to be very elaborate, but some uh, goals which are actually nothing but just something that you want to achieve with money in a fixed period. Now, to make it simple, let's break it down. Let's break it down into three parts. One can be a short term, medium term, and long term goals. This will help you allocate your assets or decide which category of investments you want to get into. Also, the timeline to achieve them. Or it is very, very important to have realistic goals with definite timelines. Whether it's buying the latest iPhone or going on a holiday, if we are able to define that in the beginning and assign a particular investment to it, then saving up for it becomes easy. And I would like to end this podcast with something by James Clear. Today might be the best chance you have to take action. So start now, make that change in your habit. Thank you, Lakshmi.
Thank you, Ruchi. Very true. Start now, and like they say, it's better now than never. Our next week topic is 3 features of option trading. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram for where we are talking all about investing for you. Thank you.